Hey everybody, getting really short on time. Today is Thursday. Sue had to go up and give blood work 9:30 this morning, and then she has her treatments. I think she told me they start at 1 o'clock, and so she said I'm going to go ahead and take some stuff and put it in the car and take it over to the camper, and she's got the one and only key really that opens the thing. And I said, okay, I know you're probably all asking why ain't I helping. Well, there's a reason for it, and so there's really nothing I can do. She's already out and about doing what she has to do. She's also going to stop and have a couple of extra keys made. It's really weird. She went to a key place yesterday when she was out shopping, and for some reason they didn't have the key copy, and I couldn't believe it. Why? Yeah, it seems kind of weird, but I tell you, most of these key places are geared to make automotive keys, you know, for a Chevy or a Ford, the ignition keys. They're really, or maybe a door key. They're really, when you talk about RV stuff, that's especially kind of a business. It's almost exclusive to RV dealerships and whatever. That's what makes it hard to try to get some kind of a deal or a better deal on buying parts and stuff like that, because sometimes these parts, you can't get them anywhere else except the manufacturer. You have to get it at the manufacturer, or you have to go to a registered dealer that has those parts, and they pretty much can charge you whatever they want, and it's a little ridiculous. But anyway, it's just something you have to get used to. We're going to do a drawing for the Inside the Bubble book, which, by the way, whoever gets that, if you don't know anything about the Villages, when you get done reading that book, you're going to learn a lot. And then it's just a matter of you coming down really in the summertime, I would suggest, and renting a little house somewhere in an area that you may or may not be interested in. It doesn't make no difference. You just get the best deal you can. Rent a house, rent a car if you fly down. You can, there's a car rental place in Lake Sumter, Enterprise, I think. You go up to Spanish Springs, there's another car rental dealership up there, and I believe that one's Hertz. We don't have one here in Brownwood. That's what I would suggest. Just rent a cheap little car if you're flying down, and then you can run around and look at the building areas and check the prices and get yourself a realtor to show you around and just see what you think. That's all you can really do. Or do a lifestyle visit. Those are very, very, very popular. If you're wanting to do a lifestyle visit in the wintertime, you better get on it ASAP, because those things get sold out in the wintertime, because everybody wants to come down here in the wintertime and check things out. And I suggest to do that too. See if you can stand the hot weather in the summer. Come down in the wintertime for a week or two. If you're already retired, you've got time. There's no excuse. So come down in the winter. Rent a place way ahead of time for the winter, because they rent out. Well, I had a rental property here for several years, and my house was rented out for January, February, and March. A year in advance, always. So that happens a lot down here in the winter. So just do it as early as you possibly can. The contest, here's what I done. Everybody that sent me an email, remember, here was the rules of the contest. The rules was send me an email saying I want the Villages magazine, or send me an email saying I want the Inside the Bubble book, and then I put your name in a bowl. Literally, this is how it's going to work. I know there's all kinds of electronical stuff you can, I do things the old-fashioned way, and then we're going to do a drawing for whatever it is. So what I've done was I put everybody in the bowl, and I've got a lot of names in here. I mean, a lot. Look at this. You can't hardly tell, but there's hundreds of names in here. And on each paper has your name, and on that paper says Inside the Bubble, or it says the Villages magazine, one or the other. I'm going to make a drawing for probably the Villages magazine first. If I draw something out of there that says Inside the Bubble, I'm going to fold it up and put it back in the bowl. I'm going to keep drawing until I get the first one that says the Villages magazine. That's right, you send me an email with your address, and then when I confirm it, then I'll mail the book out to you. And then the second drawing will be for Inside the Bubble. And then once again, contact me, send me your email or your mailing address, and then I'll contact you back confirming it, and then I'll mail that book out. With both of them, I'll try to give you tracking numbers too if I can, because we're leaving, it's been postponed now, we're leaving Saturday. I've already got reservations at a campground over by Savannah, Georgia for a couple of days, and I can't check in till Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. So, and today's Thursday. I've also got at the last minute, I am going to have at least one video for you guys next week that we're going to be going for the Villages. I've got an invitation from one of, I hate to use the word subscribers, one of my friends that follows me on this channel. and they want me to come down. They just bought a new house in the village of Monarch Grove, and they want me to come down and do a video of their house, and I told them I would love to. So hopefully Friday we can get that done, and then at the same time, you see, we got to get the rest of the stuff in this camper and get things going, and so we're really running it close. So let's get on with the drawing here. We're going to draw. I'm mixing up all these cards, so you know nobody will have any advantage. Everything would be mixed up, and I can't see anything. I don't know who's in here or anything. Okay, we're going to draw for the Villages magazine first. I'm going clear to the bottom of the pot here and pull out one. That's for the Inside the Bubble book, so we got to put it back in there. So let me draw another one. Here's the Villages magazine. Carol Opostolos, Apostolos. Carol, you've been a subscriber of mine for a while because I recognize that name. I don't know if you're a patron or not. Are you? Maybe you are. I don't know. Carol Apostolos, get in contact with me in the next few days about your mailing address, and I'll get that out to you. Okay, now we're going to draw for Inside the Bubble book. I guess I should have brought a book out here so I could show it to you, but you all know what it looks like, right? Okay. Dennis B. I don't know what the B stands for. That's when you send me an email, I get the name off that email, and that's the name I got. Dennis B. Inside the Bubble book. Okay, Dennis, send me an email. I'm gonna post this right away. Send me an email and give me your mailing address, and I'll get that book mailed out to you. I may be mailing these on the road because, like I said, we're running close on time. But either or, I'll get them mailed out. Now, if I don't hear from you guys, I'm going to say within the next week, I'm going to keep these papers here. I'm keeping all these names here. If I don't hear from you within the next week about mailing addresses, then I'm going to throw those names out, and I'm going to do 2 more drawings. And they'll probably be from the motorhome on the road. But I'm going to do 2 more. So send them to me right away if you would, please, so I can get these things marked, earmarked, bagged and tagged, and sent out. So until then, I'll see you guys on the other side. Let me throw this in there real quick, and don't forget, on Skip and Sue RV Adventures, there's a giveaway there too, a free giveaway. If you want in, go to Skip and Sue RV Adventures, subscribe, and send me that little message that's on that video. See you guys on the other side.